Hi everyone, you weren't expecting a video on my work day, put it that way. I was not expecting in a million years to do it on my work day, because I've got to rest and get ready. Hey, my hair's a mess currently, it's still got last night's hair gel in from last night's shift. But I wasn't expecting a million years to do a video, or I was going to do a live stream on Rush, but obviously I haven't got time to fit that in. But anyway, if you are new to this channel, welcome. Obviously, if you are new to this channel, you're more than welcome to check out my previous uploads or my future uploads. So you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you'll be in and updated anytime when I do any videos on this channel. Now, obviously, I do Blu-ray haul videos as and when I buy Blu-rays, such as this very one, Beauty and the Beast on Blu-ray. Kind of funny, I picked this up. I was going to save this up for my Christmas present haul video, but it sort of resembles Manchester United, the beauty of Manchester United, and the beast that we once knew as Jose Mourinho in power. Funny that, how I've linked that in to a Disney fucking movie. But as well, obviously, I do live updates as and when I do them, and obviously I talk about Manchester United now and again. Not very often, but I do bring my FIFA episode series as and when I'm off work. So, don't judge me for the way I look at the moment, because I know I look like a bag of shit, But within the last minute or so that's been breaking news, Stephen Hollywood brought this to my attention. I thought he was just like chastising me, how mates do a bit of banter on Facebook, and he just like randomly messaged me and it woke me up. That's why I look like a bag of shit. And Jose Mourinho has been fired as Manchester United manager. Did I want this to happen? Yes. Do I want it to happen just now? Yes, because they could easily time it well for the transfer window with all the speculations who's gonna be signed with Manchester United. The usual names cropped up, obviously Harry Maguire and Gareth Bale, the usual spiel that Manchester United fans even hear day in, day out, every time when there's a lot of rumours and speculations. This is why I wait till the transfer happens. This is why, obviously, I talked about this months ago that would actually happen. I don't think if my old video is still on this channel because I wiped it off, because I had faith into Jose Mourinho after the start we had in the Premiership, a great start after the backlash he actually had. Now, going into the December month, only a week before Christmas Day, that he's been fired as Manchester United manager, are we rejoiced as Manchester United fans to enjoy that P45 that's coming through Jose's post very, very soon? I'm in two minds with it. Yes, I'm grateful for it, because quite honestly, even though I was at work, even though we have Sky Sports, that basically the network provider over here in the United Kingdom, I was listening to some of the game as obviously one of our regular customers as a Liverpool fan, and obviously in the other part of the venue that we actually had Christmas songs on. So obviously I couldn't keep tabs on the whole game, because quite honestly, my job's more important than my team. And that's saying something, because they pay the bills, etc. like that. And after the performance that I was listening as and when, or keeping tabs on the score, after seeing it 3-1, it was a disgusting performance of Manchester United. Is it the manager's fault that the way we are demised? Or is it the players' fault? Because quite honestly, to be honest with Manchester United, when you sign for Manchester United, you expect the best all the time, granted, as Manchester United, as the legacy that Fergie left and Sir Matt Busby. Now, going forward with this, I think the only problem with Manchester United had is relying on these big star players like Lukaku, Fellaini. Yeah, I'm putting Fellaini in the same category, but he's bailed us out numerous of times in the past. Or look at it in the Champions League for starters. You look at the likes of fucking De Gea, Smalling, Luke Shaw. I'm just naming names off the bat whilst I can get this video out of the way. Lucas Rashford, where I'm going. Marcus Rashford, So that's what I'm saying to you guys. That it was like battle of the egos at Manchester United, but it's technically not Jose's fault. But the thing is, with Jose, now he's gone. Who's good enough to replace him? Because there's no one out there yet. Because we dwell on such of the legacy that Manchester United has been known for. That's why I feel that it got to Jose towards his final realm of the season. I'm surprised to be honest, I felt he lasted a lot longer than I was expecting, but now the new manager, whoever they unveil as Manchester United manager, who is free out there? Do we steal from another club or do we not? You know, because it's just how to put it in a brass tacks sense that I'm looking at. I can't even got a list in front of me of ideal candidates for that role. So I felt it was the players' fault, you know, because they rely on too much of the money they've been offered and etc. like that. But when we look at the likes of glory days as what we known and portrayed on in the past, what the fuck is going to go off of Manchester United? You know? It's a money-driven club. It's the richest club, as far as I can remember, in the world. And yet, we sign these players to do a job that's meant to be done every single week in the Premiership, in the Champions League, week in, week out. We're not expecting a 100% record. We're not expecting the clean sheets all the time. It's impossible to do that, you know. But with Manchester United fallen the way it has, is they've signed these players and the money's gone to their head. Now, I'm dwelling on the old days. What we had like Gary Neville, Philip Neville, Beckham. Beckham made his own legacy. And look what he has portrayed. No way in the right mind you're going to see Premiership players such as Beckham to fucking whatchamacallit when they retire to make their own legacy like the way Beckham left off. You know, you don't see that in Manchester United this day and age. You don't see the likes of someone like Roy Keane. You need someone like Keano to come back. You need someone like, even though hit and miss sometimes, I didn't like Rio Ferdinand's decisions, what he did, but he bossed that defence. You're buying weak players. Yeah, granted they're fantastic with a bit of flair, finesse, etc. But you need that boss mentality. You know? And you look at the captains we've actually had. We've had Smalling. Didn't do a great job. You look at the likes of Valencia. Didn't do a great job. That's what I mean in the new generation. You know, you need someone to boss that defence. You need someone to boss that midfield. And it wasn't there. Even when Rooney in his prime at Manchester United, even though he was a foul fucker before he left to go to Everton, at least one thing, he was there. That holding experience. Ibra. Prime example. I know he's not a captain, but he sort of bossed. He had that experience mentality to mature with the youngsters and work with the likes of Rashford. You know, personally, I feel that we didn't need to sign Lukaku. He should have stayed at Everton. We shouldn't have paid the money that he is being portrayed at. You know, he's missed numerous of open chances. Why do you think we're in the position we are at Manchester United? So going forward with Manchester United, tell me your thoughts and opinions, how you feel towards Manchester United. Are you proud of being a Manchester United fan? I am proud to be a Manchester United fan. I'll stick through and through, but the frustrations that we've actually had, what we've actually had with Jose, Europa, FA Cup, if I recall. You know, you look at the short list, that short names that pops into mind. You know, the only person I feel should jump in that seat, like England trusted Gareth Southgate to do the fucking job, and he's fucking living up to what he fucking lives to do. Manage and bring the best out in players. Now, when you look at the likes of the Manchester United, can we get someone with that mentality? Can we actually... Could he do double duty? I wouldn't mind Gareth Southgate as our manager, and that's point blank range. You know, but you look at the mentality of Manchester United compared to how it is. Does this mean this open position at the club? Do we risk bringing in a former player to run the business, to get everyone momentum, to manage the squad, to bring back some glory day nostalgia? You look at the way it has been, and look at the way it's gone. Yeah, we dwell on the past. We look at the past to bring the passion, the drive and determination. Have we got a perfect figure for that role? No. You didn't give Moyes a fucking chance. Granted, he didn't do that much, but Jose did do a bit more than Moyes, but he had more time to improve. Now, whoever they bring in is bringing it in at the right time. You know? The person name I feel that should bring him in, chuck him in the deep end, just as way as Gareth Southgate did with England, Paul Scholes. It's the only name that I can think of on top of my head. You don't want to risk Gary Neville because obviously he's a pundit with Sky Sports, and quite honestly, and that's just my honest opinion. Frank Rijkaard, what's he doing these days? Can he bring some success to the club? You know, but the thing is, it's not just Jose's fault, it's the players themselves. You know, and this is just my honest fucking opinion. Right? Because, like I've mentioned, you paid them all this money to do a job and they're not doing the job. Oh yeah, you fired the manager. It's like if I weren't doing my job, prime example, in my day-to-day life. Do you see my manager get fired? No, I'll get fired. You know, but you can't fire a whole football team, can you? Or can you? You know? You look at the youth academy that Manchester United's got. They've got great, strong, young players there. But can they cope if they actually made it to the Premiership? Look at Rashford now. Granted, he's got like a pace. Yeah, he's helped us out now and again. But has he done much this season compared to how he's letting the power get to his head at a young age? Wrong thing to have. You know? Granted, the Manchester United had great classes in the past. Look at class 92. Prime example. So rely on the youth system if the main stuff is not happening with the first team. You know, people will only expect it. We've got Angel Gomez, prime example. Chong, prime example. Playing their hearts out. And as far as I can remember, he's picked Chong in the past in the Champions League fucking team and doesn't even put him on the fucking pitch. What's that about? You know? He's young, he's hungry. You know? He's not getting paid as much as like Lukaku or De Gea or etc. You know? Personally, I feel with Manchester United, I feel like where's the United in the team? You know? It frustrates me as a Manchester United fan seeing shit happen. That isn't happening what you would expect for these players. You know, there's no consistency. But with Jose being fired, who can they bring in the realm to throw a spice in the works and throw it that way? Are we going to nick from another club like I've already said? A manager that is capable of doing that? Another name comes to mind. Diego Simeone. He's done a fantastic job with Atletico Madrid. A fantastic job. I'm hoping, for fuck's sake, do not bring Zinedine Zidane in. Probably we will do. knowing us, because it's another brand name to bring to the fold. But he's been handed a club when he was at Real Madrid. He was handed. He didn't rebuild his club. But technically, Manchester United rebuilding, so in a way, he'd be a good name to have. But chucking him in the deep end to bring success to this club, who would he bring in to make a difference, etc.? I don't know. You know, Manchester United definitely needs rebuilding. But is it Edward Woodward's fault because we haven't got that much money to invest in the club, or we're not investing so much? There's so much behind the scenes that I don't even know as a football fan. And every football fan thinks they know it all. End of the day, I'm just here saying my bit as a Manchester United fan. It's funny how Manchester United turned into a Disney cartoon. From a beautiful team to losing the beast. You know, that's just my thoughts. Tell me your thoughts down below. Please do interact with me in the comments. And until next time, guys, stay safe, etc. like that. And if you are new to my channel, you do enjoy watching people collect Blu-rays, life updates, and gaming, you've come to the right place. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, so you'll be notified anytime when I do any videos right here on youtube.com. See you later, guys.